G'day guys, and hola Spain. I'm doing 2025 Eurovision reactions, and Spain is my 31st song reaction. So yeah, almost towards the end now, and it's time for Spain. So this is Australia's perspective. So hola, mi casa, su casa. My Spanish is not great. I'm not gonna lie, my Spanish is terrible. I probably am not gonna understand a word of this song, because I also know that Spain, they always send a Spanish entry, which I think is fantastic, and I think they always should, a Spanish language entry, and I hope they never change that. But it does make it quite hard for me to interpret what's going to be happening, but that's part of the fun of it too, isn't it? Beauty and the interpretation can be in the eyes of the beholder. So Spain, my most memorable Spain entry is probably not what Spanish people might expect. So I really, really liked La Venda from, I can't remember what year it was, but it was a real feel-good party movement song, and you know, La Venda ya cayó, avivando fantasia. It was just very catchy and good, and I had a good message too. I read the translation, and a really good message too. So, and I think they said La Vida Loca in it at some point, so it ticked a lot of boxes. La Vida Loca, yeah. Anyway, doing Spain today. Let's see what they've got. It's called, what's it called? It's called Melody, is it? By ESA DIVA, or is it the other way around? I'm sorry, I don't know which way around this is now. Yeah, it's Melody, ESA DIVA. Let's just see what you're going to do anyway, Spain. So, good luck. Excuse me. Oh, it's old, is it? Oh, it's black and white. Like glamorous. Oh, we've got some Spanish guitar or something. Spanish? Okay. Glamorous celebrity with paparazzi. Very theatrical. He's acting. Oh, we're building. Oh, beautiful. Okay, some vocal echoing. Okay, we've now got a bit of a beat. Yeah, feels like a dance feel good song. Oh, okay, yes, dance party. Beautiful Spanish language. Party. The accents are so amazing. A lot of slow motion here. I think this is the pre-chorus. There's that echo vocal again. A break. Oh. Maybe this is the pre-chorus. A lot of dances involved. Oh, and some vocal, like, background. Yeah, okay, this is the chorus. Rosa, with the rolling the R. Rosa. So nice. Oh, okay, a bit of a breakdown. Ooh, and some distorted bass. Oh, that sounds nice. That. Okay, just a long note. Oh, that'll be a good note on stage. Wow, that's a long note. A really long note. Whoa. Back into the Spanish passion. The vocal. Back to the beat. Dance beat. Great energy. And passionate expression. Oh, and there's that Spanish guitar at the end. Melody ESA DIVA. Oh yeah, you are a diva. Yes, you are a diva. Okay, that was a look. That was a fantastic, fantastic performance. There's a lot of acting going on here. Like I think this performer might have a bit of an acting background because the theatrics involved were quite, you know, you know, I don't know how to say it. Yeah, there was a lot of sort of dramatical expression going on throughout this to accentuate the song, I guess. Maybe that's kind of a bit of a Spanish cultural thing too. I don't know. Very very passionate sort of people. So, and I really felt a lot of passion coming out in the performance of this song. So, what I can gather is this is a dance song, a dance party song, but maybe the theme is something about I don't know about well, she's a celebrity or someone glamorous, and she's being followed by the media, and so she's clearly a performer. This might be a story based on her real life. Okay, this is my guess. I think this performer is already very famous in Spain, and this is kind of like a bit of a reflective song about what it's like to be famous and being followed by the media and trying to also be a performer on stage and how you've got to have your inner diva to be able to do this. So yeah, this is a massive female empowerment sort of song too. So that's how I interpret it based on what I'm seeing and sort of on the tune and on what she's giving off with her sort of acting throughout this visual presentation. Sorry. So that's how I'm feeling without knowing the lyrics. But yeah, there's some great Spanish touches on this that make it sort of iconically Spanish straight away. And I couldn't go past the rolling of the R on I can't do it. Rosa, rosa. But she does it with the the beautiful rolling of the R, and for me that just sounded really really mint. And just so delightfully culturally Spanish. So yeah, this is classic Spanish entry. It's kind of party and upbeat and energetic and passionate. It just ticks all those Spanish boxes. So yeah, this is definitely going to be a good fun party on stage. I think it's going to get everyone moving in the audience too. So yeah. So I'm trying to remember what else happened musically here. So I think the chorus. I'm pretty sure I picked up in the chorus. She says ESA DIVA at some point. So I think that's the start of the chorus. Da 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 ESA DIVA. Not sure. Just trying to think back to what I heard, but I think that was the start of the chorus because there's actually a few parts in this that sounded like a pre-chorus. Because I got confused about whether it was going to be a pre-chorus and then it sort of went on into a second verse maybe. I don't know, which is great because it means there's a lot of variety in this song and it kept it a little bit unpredictable. And there were times too where they did some nice things like remove the instruments and just have the vocal. And then they had this nice little, they tied it all together because they started with this kind of acoustic guitar, which I'm assuming some sort of Spanish native instrument. And then they ended it with that same guitar as well. So that gave it all a nice sort of packaged feeling. So yeah, Melody ESA DIVA. So this is going to be one that makes you party and dance. And yeah, this is the one where, I mean, Spain has got the reputation of being a very late night party sort of country. So this is one, I don't know what time of your night you're listening to this one, whether it's sort of before midnight or after midnight, but knowing Spanish people, the party doesn't start until midnight. So it's like, it's sort of, that's like the start of the party. So maybe it's like a 1 a.m., 2 a.m. song, but I don't know, but it'd be great fun. If I was in Spain and this came on, I would absolutely love it. I'd be dancing and partying to this, absolutely, because it's got great Spanish sort of cultural vibes to it. It just makes you think, yeah, Spain, this is what they do. They're passionate, they're energetic, they're kind of a little bit theatrical, and so this is a great entry from Spain. I'm very happy with this entry actually. So I think it's going to have great appeal too, because like I said, this performer looks like she is very well established already. So she might already be known outside of Spain, perhaps. Given that the song's about a paparazzi and that, so yeah, there's clearly some well-known performer here. So that might already give her a bit of a voting pockets throughout Europe. That, because Spain's biggest problem generally is, in terms of voting, they don't get many votes outside of Europe because their music is just so iconically Spanish. So obviously in their home country, it's massively appealing, and they're huge songs that they absolutely love back home. But I guess the rest of Europe, the broader appeal for the rest of Europe is, I actually don't know the reason, but for some reason they just don't get as many votes as I think they should. Like I mentioned Lavender earlier on, Lavender from a previous Eurovision, and that got like no votes from the public, and I was just like stunned by that. If I knew that was the case, I would have picked up and voted for it 20 times, because that did not deserve the finish it got. But anyway, just on this song, I think this will do a bit better just for that reason. I think she's already very well established, because it's a very, very mature performance. Like there's a lot of, I feel that even though she's doing this highly acted performance here, I feel like she's lived this. So this is calling from her personal experience to deliver this song as a diva. And yes, what a diva. I think she's going to be, yeah, maybe her and the Malta entry are the two divas of 2025. So they're sort of fighting for the female empowerment anthem of the year. That's how I feel. Again, I don't know the lyrics, but I'm assuming that's the case here. So yeah, and there's a lot of production in this too. So we've got a lot of supporting dancers. And musically, it did one thing musically that was fantastic. It did this kind of distorted bass at one point during like maybe an instrumental section or a bridging section, and it sounded really nice. Just this deep, bulgy feeling. Was a really nice sound. So this sounds nice too, really nice and really polished. And you can tell there's a lot of production gone into this, because also some of the vocal parts that come in, there's a little bit of a filter or something on them as well. So this has had a lot of production work go into it, which means live I think it's going to have quite a highly produced backing track, and her focus will mainly be on delivering a really good vocal performance, but also the movements, so the dancing movements. A bit like the Polish entry, she's going to have a lot of choreography to perform on stage, I think. But like I said earlier, she looks well established and looks like she'll be able to handle that. So that's going to be a great party. Yeah, what else can I say about this entry? I think, yeah, it's going to be a great party song. I think it's going to qualify, I think. But then again, Spain's always hard to know with Spain. They're probably the hardest one to predict out of every country, because, yeah, it's just, it depends on, like for me in Australia, this does seem like a Spanish entry song, and I'm not sure how other Europeans, if this sounds sort of more of the same out of Spain, or whether this has something a bit more distinctive and unique. I don't know. For me, I've just listened to a bunch of songs from 30 other countries, so for me right now, this feels very distinctive and unique, but maybe the issue with other voters is it sounds a bit like other party Spanish songs. I don't know, just a guess. I'm just trying to find a reason as to why Spain haven't been getting, I guess, the votes that they probably deserve. But yeah, so look, I need to go to the next video, but I'm very happy with this entry from Spain. That's going to be good. That's going to be good fun, and I want to learn more about this artist, because I think she's a big deal, and I might go check out some of her other performances and see if this is a similar kind of thing she performs, and maybe try and get a sort of a pattern of what sort of what themes she covers in her music, whether it's all about this kind of stardom, because that's how it feels. It feels like she's singing about stardom and being a powerful diva amongst all of this stardom and celebrity status. So yeah, good fun, good party. We're gonna have a bit of a dance to that when it comes on. That's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a really well performed song on the stage. So well done, Spain. I need to get to the next one now, but that's a great song, and muchos gracias.